Oh, hey there. So Jesus is talking to a large crowd. Thousands of people were gathered, and he's talking about all kinds of important things. And some guy from the crowd speaks up and he says, Jesus, tell my brother to split my inheritance with me. And, and Jesus looks at him and he says, man, who appointed me an arbitrator or a judge between you? And then he used this as a teaching moment for everybody. He says, beware of all kinds of greed, because your life is not in the does not consist of the abundance of your possessions. And then he told this story. He said, a rich man, got a big harvest. And then he's like, where am I going to put all this? He goes, I'll tear down my barns and build bigger barns. And then I'll have food stored up for years and years to come. And I'll eat, drink, and be merry and just take it easy because I've done so well. And then God said to him, you fool, this very night your life will be required of you. This very night your life will be required of you. And who will get all the things that you've stored up? And then he says, and so it will be with anyone who is rich towards this life and poor towards God, who is not rich towards God. And so then the question is, that's a horrible place to be. What do we have to do to be rich towards God? Well, we have to stop being so concerned with the things of this world and whether or not you got your part of the inheritance or whatever greedy thing that you're after, and more concerned with, are you obeying God? Are you doing what he said? And not just hearing God's word, but putting it into practice. And this is a scary thing, I think, to look at your life and go, man, I'm finally getting a harvest. I'm finally getting something. I'm getting some money. I want to set it aside. And then you start getting a big head and you start trusting in your own possessions and you start getting prideful. And then God says, and this is probably one of the worst things God could say to you, you fool. Don't be that guy. Love you.